too happy to accept the status quo, leaving KB, Legion versus Shashlo's Kunkka. Damn, March, you've got a lot of damage. You dodged the arrow before. Maybe that was the confidence to move forward. Not to mention the fact he had 8-8-0 life. And he drops the obs as well. More protection for this jungle area. So important for TNC's top lane. And Tims moves to the bottom lane. Shashlo in trouble. He was inside the Midnight Pulse. That helps with the damage up.
Move by Tims. Catapult wave. I'm Enigma. Let me pop my demonic conversion and immediately start pushing.
Oh, GPK. He's got Dragon Slave up. He'll avoid the arrow, but the Slave, he dies. He'll pop back out of the OD. Shashlo's looking for the right line just to cleave and takes the big ones out. But of course, you got the Legion Commander in for the duel. Winter Wyvern's on the way in. No cold embrace, but the X-Mark spot. They want to pull KP back in underneath the tower. They'll get the combination, and KP turned it up and brought down Gambit. He'll get himself down the hill, but still wants to fight with a Splinter Blast. He can try and kill off some of these creeps, and Kunkka, he's arrived for the fight. The X-Mark Torrent ship combo, they'll throw everything into this Enigma. Even though it does bring in the rotation of the Kunkka, which Bird doesn't really do justice for the dragon he is.
Mid push though, hang on. Shashlo's got boat next ready, but KP with that hood is a very tough target. They're gonna go for him anyway.
Yep, pull him in. March, can you help out? The boat's gonna be able to connect. Torrent to follow up with Light Strike Array. A lot of damage not really being done as March gave him a soul rip. That's level 3. A lot more life into KP.
And Gabby's just gonna rush the Ags. We've seen this before from him when he plays this carry Night Stalker.
Yeah, he's cursing. He's gonna try and create a little bit of extra space. GPK's moving over. Mirana's arrived as well. Arrow trying to play from the trees. The Midnight Pulse clears up a little bit of the area, but X marks the spot, pulls him into the arrow. So then you can follow up with your later combinations. GPK. Moonlight Shadow became underneath the Sentry Ward. X marks the spot is out. KP's just here for the 15-minute bounty runes. X marked and turned it up. Tims waiting in the tree lines. The curse is out, but Tims has to play the distance game of the Legion. Now he'll get rid of the obs. And then the duel is out. Lina needs to help out, but no. Wyvern is most definitely dead. Armel will claim that kill. And the
P on the OD. Night Stalker at 1935, LC 1760. Plus a pike.
Coming in. They need to be able to get a Winter's Curse. You can be tanky as you want. Radiance is done for the lifesteal, so he's willing to come into the fight. Legion Commander set up in the air. The arrow flies forward. The Force Staff just means an extra 1 second over on the stun. Defensive imprisonment from Armel. Resets the fight up. You're still trying to bring down the Tombstone. Undying saves the Soul Rip for that one. Mirana gets attacked in by Gabby. The curse, it's going to be good. KP's being brought down. They need more damage, but Tims gives them back. KP gets more life, but it still won't be enough. X marks the spot. Are you going to bring him back in? Gabby, is there a ship? Is there a torrent? There's an arrow from Vampire. Able to connect onto Gabby, trying to keep him out this fight. While March on the front line, the Torrent brings down the Night Stalker. They turn their attention towards March. And with Radiance up, Gambit feel good. Throws down his own Sentry Ward, X marks spot. They're throwing everything they've got at this Undying. The Tombstone's on the hillside. Thanks to the Observe Ward from FNG, they can see that. And Vampire and FNG, that is their primary focus. Soul Rip from March. He's making it difficult with the open wounds from Dream and another X marks spot. This cooldown is just so easy. Dream will get the kill on March. He didn't even have to pause swipe him. He just the Armel before this fight can really begin. Mirana's coming in nice and close for this. The arrow flies forward. Roshan's already down 3k HP. Undying. Defensive imprisonment is up, but that means there's no soul rip to stop the tombstones from being picked off. The boat connects over a mast. He'll soul rip himself some life, but not enough. And KP, he's just walking around in no man's land. He's wondering, what am I meant to be hitting?
There's nothing you can do. Like, FNG's just standing on the high ground.
Nice Stalker.
You can't get on top of him.
Up to the hillside, here comes the OD. Still trying to build up more. He can't get that from a ranged up lifesteal, however. The arrow flies forward. All right, Roshan, sit on the rune. Just stay, boy. Back around the pip. This is wasting the Dark Ascension time of the Night Stalker. That information moment at TNC. Still don't feel like the strongest ones in this fight. Light Striker Ray's off to mark, but okay, maybe with a hammer being dropped down into Black Hole, but no! Instantly can't stop Yule Scepter up towards the air. Kunkka will have to bite back. So does the Winter Wyvern. They still want to fight. This is OD's BKB starting to wear off. Lina got some space to get away. Arrow flies forward. Who's going to catch this one? No one. Everybody misses. While Dream continues to fight. Doesn't have really a lot of mana to work with. And surrounded by 5 heroes. X marks the spot. We're going on Legion Commander, which means we're not going on anything.
Stealer, you know you're not really threatened any longer.
March has the Tombstone available, but the Lina's doing a lot of damage. OD has 48 stolen in, but hits the instant Light Strike Array on him. Armel freed up by the press the attack for the Torrent. Still canceling this fight off the Tombstones in the middle of Roshan. A great position for TNC. And if we wait long enough, maybe these cooldowns will come off. The Torrent's cleaning up the conversions. Roshan can't clean up enough to get to the Tombstone. It's like, just get off me. The Tombstone timer will run out in 3 seconds. Dream still looking to fight.
They're just
Hey,
Lena, dare you.
Hey,
Across the river.
Lena is left. She's actually gone to the top lane, but Lifestealer inside the pit gets bashed up by Roshan. Now runs out under the cover of Rage. Armel looks towards Roshan too, claps down with the conversions coming in close. And actually that Dragon Slave was just a little bit too far away to kill off those Eidolons. But everyone's back. Arrow flies once again, missing all. There's a lot of different targets. It's just a full standoff outside of Roshan. Dream comes in. Armel slowed up by the open wounds. Instantly free by press the attack. Dream still looking for a new target. Can't find one, but the X marks spot defensive imprisonment. OD instantly disengaging. A blink forward from Enigma and into the back lines. Gabby looking for the big target. He becomes a new focus. BK beat up GPK. He gets dueled as well. So they're isolating out the big core. Is there support? The arrow flies in, stunning on the Undying. KP can't get the duel victory for Light Array. And GPK able to stand with Dream. Armel as well. Have they got enough? The leader finally is going to be brought down. Armel has got so much in, but he can't do enough damage out. It's just the rage up Lifestealer trying to fight, but maybe they have enough. More buybacks coming from the... They can just isolate a target, but now rage up from Dream, going up the high ground over towards OD. Still has Shivas. He doesn't do a lot of damage, not when you're getting through 2.8k HP. X marks the spot. It's going to be defensive imprisonment. The torrent sends him up. There's no boat follow-in. It's just press the attack, freeing them, while you've got the hunting on the back lines. Gabby searching for a target. They dropped sentry wards too. They're able to see this Moonlight Shadow move, but Gabby, that TP, not where he wanted to be. The Radiant Orbs were removed just behind the tree, but didn't seem to go any further. Is anyone able to protect me? Lifestealer just rages up. They get the fortification out. Still 26 seconds till Night Stalker is up. They will not want to force a buyback here, as in TNC do not want to have to use it. Here comes Dream once again. Your Scepter up in the air. OD will hit the deck. Light Strike Array, boat combination looking for the arrow. The Hex is up with the Lunar Blade. They're doing a lot of damage. Still fighting underneath Tombstone. It's not what Gambit want. 8 seconds until Night Stalker is up. The ship's too early thanks to defensive imprisonment from the OD. And keep in mind, he's picked up 0 int from the start of this fight because the only option he's ever had is Lifestealer.
He's just getting solar crested constantly.
It's a long way, but Mirana could just force off and get the Hex off. Armel has BKB, and there it is, forced off into the Hex. Not even that, just a leap into it with the follow-up arrow. Legion Commander cannot press the attack. She's orchid it up. It was the control arrived from Dream, but they haven't got what they were looking for. Now the retreat will start to come, but the X-Mark spot pulling back the OD. Gabby, he's surrounding in 5 heroes with his BKB, focusing down FNG. He wants to make sure this curse doesn't exist, but FNG is able to survive, and now TNC have to decide if this is the fight they're looking for. They drop the Tombstone, but what does Gambit do? They move back out of range, continuously kiting, continuously moving. On the hillside, the TNC continuously run under. They may feel like this hill belongs to them because they have their own obs up there, but you've already got the Light Strike Array Undying being forced out of this fight so early on. The hits from GPK able to connect, while then Legion Commander, he's the next target. Hexed up a little bit further away from the shrine, and Dream is just beating the crap out of KP, putting that line for the test. They pull it back with the X mark the spot. 2 heroes down without buyback available. Potentially stopping there to start cleaning up shrines. Think about the next Roshan. He will respawn in just over 20 seconds. Still 26 seconds till KP is up.
Look at the range on Lena. You're a sniper. You're attacking from outside of the base. So easy to position now.
And the Satanic just arrived on the courier too, so she's got all the sustain she needs. The melee Rax is gone. Arrows fly forward. OD, they smoke up. They move to the high ground. No one's covering it. They use the Lifesteal illusion to check out. With the Hex leap forward, Night Stalker will die so quickly. Dead for a minute and a half, and they want more, and they'll find it much. Man, Yamato can, GPK. Just need a stun, or they just need to attack and miss every single hit uphill. That'll also work for GPK. Hexed up, Armel, building up the int. He's okay with this. This just helps his Eclipse be ready to pop. Dual Scepter when he did that too, so. And I'm loving this Obs position. They see so much. Night Stalker almost walks into it. The Obs and Sentry, which is down from TNC, is too far away. Hex, Lifestealer walks forward. They'll push him away, but the Light Strike Array connects. Broken free, and now the secondary Hex over towards the OD, allowing Dream to re-engage. Looking for this target. Remember, he's got the Aegis Immortal. He doesn't care if he dies, but they want to wait out the Tombstone of March. Easy disengage, and with the BKB down, maybe even the Light Strike Array, but no! There's your black hole from Tims! He found the target! Gabby needs to get the damage out, but GPK just ripping him apart from the sideline. It's a good hammer drop, but Dream and GPK, the 2 biggest damage dealers, still on the front lines. Gabby's BKB will also wear off. GPK's actually managed to hit the Light Strike Array. They break it free with press the attack. The ship, he'll fly back in again. That's problems. If Lifestealer can now get out, yes he can. He open wounds after breaking free with the Mana Style, focusing down this OD. He must die. The 4 stars away. Armel lives on 2 200 HP. Dream just can't catch a kill, not the one he wants. Undying will die. KP will be the next prize. Pulled back into the torrent, dead for 70 seconds. But OD still looking to fight. They buy back an Undying. You got prepped intel, 24 of it. Where's the Hex? Where's the control? OD just props the Shiva's Guard. Dream already burning that rage, but it lasts so damn long that Armel just can't fight through this one. They want that last bit of damage. Armel's soul ripped up and he gets back into the fountain. He'll end up surviving for now. The top lane of Rack's been taken. Only the range Rax pulls them back. Oh, March! Too much damage.